Alright guys, I'm back. I was cleaning up and my phone ran out of battery. Perfect timing. Right when I stopped the video, I couldn't open up anything. It just turned off. Anyways, carburetors are off and I am going to start by removing the heat shield so I can get to the actual exhaust and intake manifold. I think I get to the intake manifold without taking it off, but either way it needs to come off, so we're taking it off. guys, took off the valve cover. It was already off. And I got this thing to top dead center. You can see the piston in there. You see a shiny dark hole. Shiny piston number 1. You see, let me move this out of the way. The shiny, I colored it blue, but it's usually a shinier metal, not blackened by the oil. And it's on number 1. Let me try to focus this. It's not on number 1. It's on number 1. And then down here, you can see the timing mark. There's a timing mark on the crankshaft pulley. Try to focus this right there. There you go, timing shaft, and then it'll be on one of these teeth. So it looks like this one might be advanced a little, but this is where top dead center is for this one. This is how it's timed. I'm going to do that before I actually remove the timing chain. So I'll go ahead and set you guys down over here. I have a top dead center, so I'm going to leave it that way. And you can kind of watch me remove the head here. Hopefully you can see. Alright. I think that's good enough. You guys can see pretty good. There's a bolt in front here on the timing chain. Valve remove. I think it's a 19 millimeter. Let's see, how do I get this thing not to rotate anymore? I'm going to use my drill here, my impact drill. I'm also going to put some tension in this guy on the crankshaft. Switch all up here. So I was using the crankshaft socket to hold the phone up, but using it. I don't want to move it out of top to the center, so I'm going to try to keep it here the best I can. Actually, it won't make a huge difference because I'm pretty close to it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if my impact will actually get it off. Get it off. Just put in gear, see what happens there. Alright, put the car in gear. Let's see if this is going to help me out here. Shit. Yep, sure as fuck did. Nice. Right, loosened it up. I'm gonna get it back to top to the center before I start removing shit. Okay, what's over here? Get into my camera. go. Not all the way in because we're going to be at full top dead there, so we just want to get in enough. Just going to rotate it. If you can see that, hopefully you can. Until it stops moving up. Marks, we look good there. Okay, great. So double check the marks. I think looks good now. Like this. And now let's get the rest of that off. I'm gonna do it with the impact so I don't risk moving it again. So, there goes the bolt. Alright, here she goes. There she goes. Something like this. It's off centered, so it moves the mechanical fuel pump. Alright, I'm going to the other side. Let's get this out of the way. On here. Any of them are salvageable, I doubt it. They look all fucked. Hi, my love. Hi. Oh, so I can have some ventilation? No, there's chemical smells in here, Chloe. Okay. My daughter came to visit me. I'm working in here. Let's try to get this thing off. Where are you? I keep trying to save these lines. You're just fucked. Well, it looks like I gotta remove them anyways because of it's bolted to the head. So I have to remove it. definitely cut him. I gotta replace him anyways. One. And there's this one as well. Oopsie. Okay. Oh, mechanical fuel pump is going to come off with this. Okay, that's fine. With the head. Alright, let's remove the sprocket. Let's move it over here a little bit. Let's try this. Alright, can you see better? Not exactly. Not the best. Certainly ain't the worst. Alright, that works pretty good. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Alright, now you can see the top dead. How is this on here? My question. Oops. There we go. It's pressed. Do I just pull it off? Well, let's find out. Let's give it a little bit of force and... Oh yeah, it's coming. Alright, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, great. Still got the chain. Do I need to remove this mechanical fuel pump? Here's my question. It looks like I may have to. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My phone just stopped recording. I don't know if it's out of memory or something. I don't know. I have the iCloud, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I started removing the head bolts, as you can see them all here. And I fucked up on one, or I don't know what happened, but that sure as hell broke off at the block. So, forward focus is broken. All the rest were fine. They were a little bit of a pain to get out. Some felt like they were going to snap, but they didn't. Thank God. So there's one in there, and I got to remove it somehow. But I got all those bolts out, and I know there's two little bolts right here. probably full of grease, but it's right here where the corner of this thing is, right here. There's a bolt right there under the grease. And there's another one on the other side here, right there, that I got to remove to get the head off. And I think that's it. So let me set y'all up. I'll give you a second here. Alright. It's kind of the best I can get y'all. But we'll see. Hold on. Maybe I'll come over here. I wish I could get you like right here. How about over here? Let's get something under. Camera. Alright, how's that? Not the best, but alright, that might be okay. Alright, let's get those two bolts out and see what kind of damage in the head there. It was just snapped off. The other one started creaking and cracking, and I laid off them for a second, and then I went back at it, and they came off okay. That one just really didn't give me any warning. Busted. Maybe I wasn't using enough finesse. I don't know. But anyways, that's a problem we're going to deal with now. I think those are the two more here. If I'm not mistaken. By the way, those head bolts were 10, Allen 10. I don't know if they're millimeters or what, but number 10 Allen wrench. Those are like a 10. Okay, let's get my 10 wherever the hell I put it. It's gotta be something. That's what it was. I did not. I'm going to have to clean up in a second. See if I can find something. Alright. Oh, it's right here. Oh, shit. It's right here. Let's get on this guy. I'm going to get into this. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm going to have to use a ratcheting wrench. Let's deal with this one. They were very loose. They're coming right off, guys. I'm pretty upset about that bolt. I'm hoping that there's some kind of thread sticking out that I could grind off and maybe grab it. Right. Full crack. What's there? So these are engine bolts that I'm going to put together over here. That one. Should try to clean them off first, but I think I'm already kind of upset, frustrated. Nice one, Xisha. Oh, I can't fit this head in there. gunk in here. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see if this comes off now. Get this bolt out. I really hope there's some exposed threads on there. I really hope so. This thing off. Alright, the ratcheting wrench is stuck in between, so the wrench is going to have to come off with the actual piece. Let's see if it will remove. I know there's pry areas on this thing. Just not sure where. Did I miss something? Those out too. What the fuck is that? So I gotta take those out also? Where are those? I should really bring my manual down here right now at this point. So you can see in here, that's not there. 1, 2, I wonder. Okay guys. BRB. Alright, I'm back just a couple minutes later. Not even like 30 seconds. Watch a video real quick to see how to remove it. I don't think I need to remove those other bolts there. There's 14 total. I have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So those are they. And basically I can use one of the intake boards to remove it. I think I'll try to get something in there, try to pry it out. Let's start with this one. I don't know if I have enough leverage on this or not. Now, let's get a bigger guy. Here's my Big Bertha. Where'd you go, Big Bertha? Missing up, over there. You know what? I did break a breaker bar earlier in this. Just trying this breaker bar and break this thing loose. Exhaust port better. That was it. I wonder if I could just get up under this thing. Let me see if I can. I don't see any areas to pry it out. Starting to leak coolant over here, so does that mean we broke it loose? Oh, there it goes. Alright, now I gotta get this thing on for Alright, give me a second. Alright, she's loose. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Trying to think of a way to do this without ruining my back. How heavy is it? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I keep telling myself that. Alright. Well, there she blows. Now I'm going to go through the brittle process of removing. Yes, look at the bolt is sticking out a little bit. Oh, this might be enough. Just enough to get it off. I hope so. Alright, let me go at it. Alright, I'm going to take a pause here. I'm going to get the head on the actual table there, reboot the carburetor. Just give me a second. Alright guys, here's the head off. You can see a bunch of junk in there. But we first need to tackle that bolt. And luckily there's a little bit, um, you know, showing there. So I used my welder and some MAP gas here. And I screwed on a bolt, cleaned it up real good. And then I went ahead and welded it. And luckily it caught. And this was all because of the help of my friends. You know, they told me what to do and I was able to get it off.